Good morning, YouTube and fellow resellers. How is it going? I'm Chad. I'm the Reseller Rockefeller. Today is Saturday morning. It's May the 4th, I think. It is roughly 6:30 a.m. It's obviously not completely sunny outside yet, so I'm trying to use the interior lights of my vehicle to help out with the video quality. Sorry for the audio and video, but I'm filming in the car because I'm heading to garage sales and estate sales. Today's Saturday. Today is the big sourcing day for me. So I'm gonna be doing a yard sale video. We're gonna go to some yard sales. We're gonna go to some estate sales, and I'm gonna try to do as much filming as possible. There is 2 really big community sales. So hopefully today's going to be a good day, and hopefully we make some money. I did pretty good last weekend. If you didn't check out my last yard sale video, go check it out. I did pretty good. I found some pretty good items. Some of that stuff has already sold, and I love it when you go, when you go sourcing one weekend and then the next weekend you go sourcing, you think about all of the items that you got last weekend. And I've sold probably quite a bit of that stuff so far. So it's been a really good week. My sales was really good, and we're back on the beat. We're trying to make some money today. So right now I'm heading to a garage sale that starts at 7 o'clock. Usually there's only a couple of sales in my area that start at 7. So I'm trying to get out early. The early bird gets the worm. We're gonna make some money today. I have a good feeling about today, so let's get to the first sale.
I don't need one. I have 2.
Now everything with a cord on it ends out.
Let me ask.
Thank you.
How much is the fountain?
$50, and it works, and it's copper, and these are the paperworks, and
That's super cool.
yeah, and it does water. It's very peaceful. I don't have a cover.
Somebody
area.
spent a lot of money. I mean, a lot of time making it.
Yeah.
Just copper,
And
beating
it.
it.
Was, I don't even know what it was originally. It was pretty pricey. It's my dad's.
Oh, super cool.
This just talks all about it.
And it could actually be cleaned up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Copper's so easy to clean. Look at that, man. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's very cool. He had plants sitting on it on his patio, but so there's the papers on that.
Ooh. Excuse me, ma'am.
Good morning, folks.
Hey.
How are you? Good. Also my parents.
How much? Hey.
Oh, it's the gentleman right there. How much are the trunks?
Oh, those are like the oldest things, and I was gonna say $5 a piece. They're antique ones, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
they
they're
really
definitely
could use
cool.
cleaned up. But make me an
That
offer.
one's really cool. Let me take a look at this one. It's a really cool leather trunk. I just got myself dirty.
They're cool though. They're cool.
Oh yeah.
We were actually talking about it yesterday. She said, we need a new fountain.
It's so
And ours is
peaceful.
just small, but it makes a good noise.
Tanya, your keys in the car, or where are they?
They're perfect.
For the two
Thank
bracelets.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
They are right up here.
Okay.
I know, you make this difficult. I can write the 131 Southwest Side.
You look so familiar. I'm Lindsay. We live here.
Yeah, we love your house and we love it.
Yeah, every time I come like little, I teach, and I'm Dr. O to everybody, and he's Oz, so that people remember. Because otherwise, every time they say your name, it's something new. Yeah. So. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Walking Dead.
What's that?
The Walking. Oh yeah, we already got that board game. I can't buy it. We already got it. Master Flow. Does this little air compressor work?
Does it work, Nick?
I believe so. I've actually never used it.
Okay. That's like me. Everything I sell at my yard sale is it's pretty much stuff that I've never used. I buy so much stuff and then never use it.
Really? It's just fun to get a deal, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what it's all about. Just riding around. How much are the shoes over here?
Those are the climbing shoes, $2 each pair.
There's a cycling.
I don't think they're my neighbors.
This I think this is a belt that
And
goes
it's a
with
climbing
it.
belt.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much for this one?
$2.
Should be 4. How about 3? Because I have another one.
Perfect.
All right, there we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll take it.
All right. Have a great
Appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty, so we got this air compressor. Got these rock climbing shoes and a rock climbing belt. Not too shabby. So I've been at this community sale for the past probably 20-30 minutes, and it's really spread out. The houses are really far apart in some areas, but I found a couple of decent items. I didn't film. One of my batteries went dead. So anyways, off to the next yard sale and the next adventure. Hopefully I can find some more stuff. And I just pulled up to one, so I'm gonna go over here and check out this sale. Alrighty, so it's about 11 o'clock. I'm about to head back to the warehouse. Yard sales and estate sales are officially over. I found some pretty good items though. I just now at my last garage sale picked up 2 vintage Walt Disney jackets. Both of them kind of, one is a denim like varsity jacket, like kind of style, varsity style jacket. And then the other is I think it's like a wool and a pigskin. Not really sure what they're worth. I paid $2 each, so $4. I usually do really good with vintage, like Walt Disney items, Mickey Mouse items, especially the jackets and sweaters. But anyways, those were just picked up. I also picked up a Sony DVD VCR recorder combo, so that was a good purchase. But yeah, I'm finished for the day. I'm about to head back to the warehouse, and then we'll do a official haul video, and I'll show you everything I picked up today. Okay, so I just made it back to the warehouse. I'm about to unload the vehicle. I'm gonna show you all of the items that I picked up today. Overall, today was a really good day. I went to a couple of community sales. I went to a retirement community, and I found some pretty decent items. Obviously, none of the items that I hit today are real big ticket items. I don't think anything I have is gonna sell over 100, 150 bucks, probably not even over 100. But most of the stuff that I picked up today was extremely cheap. Just like last week, most of the items that I purchased was, you know, anywhere between $1 to, you know, $5, $10. Nothing was, you know, really expensive. And that's kind of good sometimes, but it can also be bad sometimes. I don't mind paying up for items, but I have to find those items, and there just wasn't that much good stuff out there today. No high-end electronics. I did get some electronics, but nothing real high-end. So anyways, let me go ahead and pull out all of the items, and then I'll show you what I picked up today. Okay, so these are two jackets that I picked up. Now, these were picked up at, I think, almost my last garage sale. I basically was in a retirement community, and they had a bunch of clothing. So I found these two jackets on a clothing rack, and I asked the lady, how much is the clothing? She said all of the clothing is $1. The jackets are $3 each. So I purchased two Disney jackets. This one has Mickey Mouse right here on the front, and then it also has Mickey Mouse on the back. The tag says, I'm pretty sure they're vintage. It's a zip, it's a full zip, plus it has buttons. But basically, the tag says that. Hopefully, you're going to be able to see that. But, yeah, it says Mickey's 1928 Pigskin Classic. And then it has another tag below it that says that it's 76% wool, 24% polyester. So it kind of looks like a varsity jacket. It's green, it's wool. It's in pretty good condition. I'm going to have to get the lint roller out, and it also has leather on the sleeves. So, pretty decent jacket. Picked it up for $3. So, the next one I have is a denim Winnie the Pooh. So, it says Winnie the Pooh, silly old bear. And pretty good, you know, good condition. Doesn't have any rips, doesn't have any tears. No missing buttons. So this one should sell pretty good. This is also a Disney catalog jacket, size medium. Picked it up, $3. Alrighty, so the next item that I picked up today is this Fostex. It is a field memory recorder. So I'm not really sure exactly what this is used for, but it is kind of looks like just like a little handheld recorder device. Anyways, this, if you look on eBay, this model sells for like $100, but it's a more modern model. If you look at the boxes, this is actually the vintage box. There's another box that is a lot more colorful, and it's basically just a more modern device. This one's actually the vintage one. So I'm not really sure what this is going to bring. It is pretty much, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell it for new. But it appears to be new. I looked at the device, and it has no scratches. It doesn't have any kind of like blemishes, but it does look like somebody's taken it out of the box. It has the manual, it has the charger, it has everything, pretty much everything that comes with it, I think. I'm gonna have to double check. It's made in the USA, serial number, and Fostex. I mean, this should sell good. I'm not sure exactly how much it's gonna sell for, but it should definitely sell good. These are a pair of rock climbing shoes. I find these all the time. Not really, I don't really know why, because we live in Florida, but for some reason, I find them a lot at garage sales. So this is a pair of Montreal, I'm not sure how you pronounce that brand, Montrail, Montreal. But anyways, a pair of rock climbing shoes. They are definitely used, but I mean, they're not falling apart. I don't know exactly how much these are going to sell for, but based on my experience, I do really good with this type of stuff. Usually once I list this stuff, it sells pretty good. So that was a really good deal. And this, he said, is like a rock climbing harness or belt. I'm guessing this goes around your waist and this goes around your legs, and it makes it to where you can hang all of your tools for rock climbing off the side of your waist. This is made by that company, and I'm not really sure exactly how much this is worth, but basically it's rock climbing gear, so it should sell good. Most of the times, if you find rock climbing shoes and gear and things of that nature, definitely look it up, because from my experience, rock climbing stuff sells really good. Also, if you want to follow somebody on YouTube that actually knows a lot about like outdoor gear and things of that nature, there's actually two people. Eric, the college picker, he is a cyclist. He does a lot of, outdoor type activities. So he knows a lot about the brands and things of that nature for cycling, running, all kinds of different things. But also there is another person, which is Bonafide Hustler. That's his channel. Go subscribe to both of those guys. But both of them know a lot about outdoor stuff. And actually, ever since I've been watching the Bonafide Hustler, I actually picked up on a couple of brands and things to be on the lookout for. So anyways, always look for rock climbing gear, accessories, shoes, anything to do with rock climbing and hiking in general, and cycling stuff. I mean, pretty much all that stuff. But you got to understand that there is cheap stuff and there is expensive stuff. So you need to go do your research, figure out exactly what brands you should be looking for. The only reason that I picked these up without looking them up is because of the price. Anyways, those are three really good items. On to the next. Alrighty, so if you follow my channel, then you know that I'm not a really big clothing seller. I do sell clothing, but it's not my go-to, I don't really buy it on a regular basis, or at least I don't try to buy it on a regular basis. But as a reseller, I buy anything and everything as long as I can make money on it. It's just that clothing just isn't, my go-to, expertise. I'm not really, super good with brands, but I do know enough to get by, right? Anyways, today at a garage sale, I seen all of these Carhartt shorts, and these are all Tommy Bahama, like Hawaiian button-ups, and all of them are really big sizes. They're either extra large or 2X, and the reason that I purchased all of these is because of how cheap they were. So basically, they were $1 a piece, and he gave me a deal. I got 13 of them for, I think it was either 10 or 11. If you watch the beginning of the video when I'm out actually at the garage sale, then you see, I think I paid 10 or 11. So actually I got them a little cheaper than $1 a piece, and the shorts are all pretty big. So these are all, I think they're either 44s or 48s. So they're 44s, so that's a pretty big size, and they're Carhartt, and they're all in really good condition. So I'm not sure how much these sell for. I tried to look up comps, but when it comes down to clothing, it's hard to say. But they're all in really good condition. None of them have rips, tears, or stains. They don't even look to be, worn that much. I don't really go after these because they don't make that much, profit for me. But when they're this cheap, less than $1, then I can risk it, because obviously, if I get $15 to $20 a shirt, then I'm making decent profit. Now on the shorts, obviously those are going to sell pretty good, I think. I think these should average at about $20 a pair. So altogether, that was a really good score. Let's move on to the next item. Okay, the next item that I picked up is this little air compressor. You can see the price tag. I paid $3. This is a little air compressor, and I'm pretty sure it's used for like hobby people. People that use like airbrushes to paint like little modeled cars or model boats, things of that nature. But it's basically just a little itty bitty air compressor. It's made by a company called Masterflow. So I don't know, I didn't look it up. It's $3. I mean, I've sold these in the past. I just can't remember exactly if it was this, exact brand. But I'm going to clean it up real nice. It comes with a little carrying bag. I'm going to have to do some research and look it up to see exactly how much it's worth. But overall, I think I'm going to be able to make money. It has a little gauge on the top, a little cover that goes over it. $3, I think I should be able to turn a profit. I'm just not sure, exactly how much. The next item is this. This is called Tenergy. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, it's a universal smart charger. I forgot to show you this earlier. This actually goes with this. Basically, these two items go together. So that's actually going to boost the value of this item because this is some kind of universal charger. He said it went to this, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to inspect all of the items and kind of make sure everything goes together. But the guy that I bought it from said that that's the charger for it. Alrighty, so the next item that I'm going to show you is a big pile of, I think these are either softball or baseball pants. So there's a couple of different brands. Most of them are Easton. I picked out all of the pairs that look to be almost new. Basically, these they have absolutely no wear. So I tried to get all of them that had no wear. I got multiple pair, and they all seem to be extra large, so that's really good. I got black and red ones, just solid black ones. And then there's also a couple of other brands in here, but these always sell really good for me. So if you ever come across, softball or baseball gear like pants and shirts and things, pick it up because you can make money on it. People don't like to go out to stores and pay full-blown retail, especially on items like this, because all they're going to do is their kids or whoever's going to wear them, they're basically just going to destroy them anyways. So people go on to eBay all the time and buy used ones. I'm not sure what brand that is. I cannot figure out what brand it is, but it says it there. It just has this weird, crazy writing that I cannot see because of my vision. But anyways, they look to be new. I mean, literally they have no scuff marks, no nothing. And a couple of them actually still have the tags on them, like these right here. This is a different brand, Boomba. So I'm not sure how much those retail for, but these are brand new. These are brand new, and these are Easton Women's Pro Pants, black. This is a size large, so those should sell really good. Here's another pair of the brand that I cannot see. Anyways, this is a whole pile of them. I got a bunch of different ones. Here's some that are Under Armour. Here's a pair of gray ones. These are Under Armour. And here's another pair. This is Easton. And then another pair of Easton. So all together I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. And he was wanting $1 each. Again, I negotiated. I would have paid $1 each, but I said, would you do the 13 for 10? He said, okay. So I'm less than $1 each on all of these. These are, these should sell really good. I don't think I'm going to have any problem making money at all. make sure to be on the lookout for softball or baseball gear, pants and shirts. I know a lot of resellers, they go after the gloves and the bats and things, but there's also money to be made in the actual clothing itself. I think this is the only 2 electrical items that I picked up other than this thing here. I picked up this Sony. It is a RDR VX515 VHS VCR VHS DVD combo. It is a video cassette recorder. So it's a Sony. It has the factory remote and it has the manual. I paid $5 for it. I did not have an opportunity to test it, so I pretty much gambled on it. But the lady said it worked the last time she, had it plugged up and hooked up to her television. So $5 on that. This is a Yamaha. This is an RX V563 Yamaha receiver. I'm gonna have to clean it up. They put these little sticky things. I'm not sure what it's for, but I think it's for like zip ties or something. But it comes with the cables. That's an HDMI cable. Not really sure what this is for, but it has the factory remote, so that's really good. She said it worked 100%. I was able to plug it up to make sure it powered on. I paid $9 for it. I bundled it with another item, and I can't remember what the other item was. I think it was a clothing item or something. So anyways, really good deal. I love to buy electronics. If you've been following my channel, you know that I love to buy receivers. I love to buy DVD VCR combos. I love cleaning this stuff up and selling this stuff. There's lots of money to be made in items like this. I know most resellers are buying and selling these, but I know a lot of resellers stay away from big, pieces of equipment like this because of the weight and the hassle of having to test all of the features and all the inputs and outputs and things of that nature. But this is what I actually, thrive in. I've learned a lot about this type of stuff in the past, 5 or 6 years. And, if an item comes in that's really expensive and it needs a minor repair, I don't mind opening it up. I don't mind making simple repairs. And especially on items that are going to sell. I've sold plenty of $400 or $500 receivers that I purchased at garage sales for $5 or $10 just because it needed a capacitor or something went out in it, a resistor, something simple. So always be on the lookout for, electronics, period, but definitely be on the lookout for like vintage stuff, outdated items, things of that nature. And you can always look them up by the model number. They're very easy to look up for all of you out there that, that don't really step in this field that much. Look the items up. You never know what you're going to find. Alrighty, so the next couple of items, this little guy here, I picked it up because it was 50 cents. It is actually made by Nintendo, and I just thought he was super cool. I'm not really sure what he's going to sell for, but 50 cents, Mario always does really good, so hopefully I'll be able to make some money on him. I'm going to have to look him up. If you know what this item's worth, hit me up in the comment section. It says official Nintendo. I can't really see 2012, so he's definitely not that old. But hey, he's really cool. Maybe I'll just add him to my collection of little items. And I have a bunch of toys and stuff in my office that I've been collecting for a few years that I keep on display. But anyways, I picked him up. He was 50 cents. This I picked up just because it's just really cool looking. I'll probably just add this to my collection, but it says Edison Gold Molded Records Echo All Over the World. Made in the Edison Laboratory, Orange Valley, New Jersey, under patents of Thomas Edison. So not really sure. It was 50 cents. I don't really know what this thing is worth, but I think it's super, super cool. It just has that really cool look to it, and I'll probably keep this and add it to my collection. Next item that I picked up, this was a really cool find. This is a one-touch Nikon Zoom QD autofocus 38 to 70 millimeter zoom lens, built-in auto zoom flash with red eye reduction. just a little film camera. It is new, old stock. This item is brand new. She said she purchased it, and basically it just sat in her garage for years and years and years. So that's a really cool item. I could not find, I think I found one or two that sold that were actually new, old stock. And I can't remember. I think they sold for like $35, $45. This was $2. Next item that I picked up, this is a Leatherman. This is a Super Tool 200. These are something you always need to keep your eyes out for, because these are all over the place and resellers pass them up all the time. Most resellers don't think there's any value in them, or they don't understand Leatherman tool at all. But these I sell on a regular basis. Right now I probably have like 9 or 10 of these in my store. They make different models, and if you find them new in the package, they can sell for a lot of money. This one, it doesn't even have the sheath, the actual case, but it's in good condition, probably 35 to 40 bucks. I paid 50 cents for it at a garage sale. Next item that I picked up, this was at the retirement community. The lady that I purchased it from said she purchased it, brought it home, and her husband could not figure out how to hook it up. So she said it is 100% brand new, other than it has been opened. I inspected it. It looks new. Everything looks, you know, just like it should. She said her husband could not figure out how to hook it up. So I purchased this, and I purchased these items all together. I paid $10 for all of these items. These are just costume jewelry, but this one's really cool looking. I should probably be able to get probably $10 for that. Probably 10 bucks for that. This is something that's really cool. Now, at first, you know, this doesn't look like much. I picked it up and I started to really inspect it, and it's a handmade item, so I don't expect it to be marked with any kind of manufacturer's mark or anything like that. This is a 100% handmade item. But what actually happened was I picked it up and I started to talk to the lady about this item, and she was able to give me a bunch of information. So basically, the lady that I purchased this from, she is from Italy. She moved to the United States in 1981. Her family was, I think she said her great-great-grandfather was a jeweler's metal smith, something to do with like making jewelry and making things out of metal. So she said this was made for her grandmother's wedding by her great-great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather. I can't remember exactly what she said, but anyways, so that's when I started to really think, is this silver? Basically, you know, from my experience, immediately it appeared to be silver. The weight of it feels correct. If you look at the detail of it, if you look at how the metal is tarnishing, it screams silver. But obviously, I did not want to ask, you know, the lady if it was actually sterling silver, because then I didn't want to provoke her to, you know, put a high price on it. So I just basically said how much. She said $4. I said I'll take it for $4. So I just got home, I tested it. It is 100% sterling silver. Now, it doesn't weigh that much, you know, it's definitely not that much as far as like scrap weight, but this item is worth a lot more than scrap because it's a handmade piece of art. So I'm not really sure what I value this item at. I mean, I'm going to list it on eBay, and I'm probably going to list it high and just see if somebody's willing to pay, you know, top dollar. But this was a really cool find, probably the best find of the day, because this is the kind of stuff that I just love. I love finding stuff like this, handmade items, all kinds of different stuff, and it's just super cool. Anyways, just had to share that story with you. Alrighty, the next item that I want to show you is this fossil. This is I'm pretty sure it's a chronograph. It's a model FS 2919. Pretty decent watch. It's stainless steel. It does have some little scuffs and some scratches, but overall condition is really, really nice. The crystal is in really good condition. It doesn't have any chips or cracks. If you look this model up, this watch sells for anywhere between I think I seen it as low as like 50 in really poor condition, all the way up to like 100 to 125 in really good condition. I'm going to clean this up, and obviously it still works. Well, it was working earlier. So I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to check it, make sure everything's functioning correctly, and I'll probably list it somewhere around like 80 to 90 bucks. I bought this at a garage sale and it was $2. Alrighty, so we made it to the end of the video. Thanks a lot for sticking around and watching until the end. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to show you a yard sale day and what it looks like for me to go out and hit yard sales, hit estate sales. I wanted to show you the kinds of items that I buy. Hopefully you are a subscriber to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please go down and hit that subscribe button. It is about to rain really hard, so I'm trying to get this video done and over before it starts pouring. Until next time, folks, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for coming and watching another video. Peace.